Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan and it has been a little while since I've sat down to talk about writing. I've attempted to many times. I've filmed clips. I've filmed probably what could be whole videos, but I didn't edit them, or if I started to edit them, I didn't finish editing them. But here we are today, and this is a writing talk number, is this number 3? When was the last time I did a writing talk? Oh, was that 2 years ago? Oh yes, October 30th, 2019 is the last time I posted a writing talk. Okay, well, it's been a little while then. It's been 2 years. Wow. Okay, hi, how are you today? I want to make more YouTube videos. I do. I own a DSLR and I'm very pretty. I like looking at myself. So let's start with a writing talk video because it is Preptober, Plottober, whatever you want to call it. Next month is NaNoWriMo, as it often is because November is NaNoWriMo. So the past few NaNoWriMos haven't gone so well for me. I've been doing NaNoWriMo since 2007 when I was a freshman in high school, and it is now 2021 and I still plan to do NaNoWriMo. One of the stories that I have mentioned in my previous 2 writing talks is, I called it the glass wand, I now call it the crystal wand, because the glass wand, when you Google it, it immediately came up with glass dildos. So given that it's a middle grade, I didn't want that association. I mean, it's a working title, but nevertheless, and it is a middle grade fantasy. It's magic school. It's my take on Harry Potter, if you want to say it like that. It's not Harry Potter-esque, but it may as well be my take on Harry Potter. Okay, it's the closest I'm probably gonna get to doing magic school the way I'm doing it, so, but that's the best way to explain it without actually telling you anything about it, which I'm not going to do. So I have been working on that forever. Since my first writing talk, I originally plotted it using Caddytastic's method, and now I'm in the stage of like re-outlining it and rewriting the whole thing to incorporate changes I've made. Like, there's no huge structural changes I've made over the past several years. Like, most of the story is very much the same. I've just become more intelligent and actually thought a few things out a little bit more. Like, particularly near the beginning. I've like rethought my whole beginning like a few times. And I probably need to rethink my middle and ending eventually, but you know what? I'm not worried about it. That is just one of the works in progress I have. I do not know if I'll be working on that one in November. I don't know. I'm not feeling it right now, so I don't think so, but that is where we are at with the crystal wand. Another story that I've been working on for a long time is Shadow Sword, and I have not come back to this one in a long time. This is a fantasy with like the magic is elemental. That's the best way to describe it, and I haven't worked on it in a few years, or a couple years, maybe early year at least. Even though I want to get back to it and I want to change it, sort of update it and give it more something, you know, just, you know, rewrite the damn thing. Because that is actually my most finished manuscript, is my original write-up for Shadow Sword, as I call it. And it will never see the light of day, probably. At least not that version. Nobody needs to read that. It's not that good. It's fine. But it was unfinished. Kind of had a beginning. Kind of missing a middle. And had an end. Didn't have no middle. I don't know how to write middles. That's my sticking point. I can write an end scene, okay, like the very end scene to a book. I have found I have been able to write those occasionally, or at least come up with how I kind of want it to end. Middles, I don't know what to do with them, but some new things I want to work on. One is a ripoff of Altered Carbon, the Netflix series, which I enjoyed. I enjoyed. I've seen the first 4 episodes or something. I need to actually watch the TV show. I basically stole some of the concept from Altered Carbon, and it just sort of came to me of like a death reclamation facility. The AC's gonna turn on right now. In the middle of my writing talk. Give me a second. What is even the weather? Do I need the AC on? Is it above 85? Oh yeah, it's 91 degrees out. I can't turn off the AC yet. October 17th, folks. Arizona. This is my weather. 91 degrees right now. It's disgusting. So yeah, that's been something I've been sort of toying with the idea of, but I don't necessarily, I don't know yet. I don't know. It's one of those things that's in the beginning phase. There's no real story to it. There's only a beginning, because that is what I tend to come up with first, is beginnings. I come up with a concept, some characters, and a beginning. Those beginning scenes are the first things that come to my mind. And then the rest is kind of like, I don't know. You know? Did anyone else have that problem? No, just me? Okay, great. So yeah, writing. So what am I gonna write for NaNoWriMo? I don't know. Last night I was looking into Kindle Vella. I know it's just like Wattpad, owned by Amazon, and with some money involved. I've never really planned to self-publish any of my works. I've kind of been eyeing that, because just to like give it a try, and I've also been toying with the idea of like writing scrap work, I guess I don't scrap work. I want to write crappy stuff. Maybe I could just write some crappy stuff and make some money on it, you know? Just to do so and get some writing practice under a pen name preferably, especially if it's erotic, perhaps. Not saying I'm gonna write erotica. I could. It's on the table, is what I'm saying. Was thinking maybe I could do something like that for November. I don't really know. I was also considering writing a story that is different every day. It's like 31, like, consider this. Okay, this is the concept. This is my highbrow concept. It's one story, but each day, like each day of NaNoWriMo, I'm writing kind of a different story within the same story. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. And I'm not entirely sure what I mean either. Do I mean short stories? I don't know. Do I mean chapters? I guess. Somewhere in between those two, if it would even have an overarching plot, or if I'm just trying to write a bunch of short stories in one world, perhaps. Because I would love to just also do some writing that's practice, because here's my problem. Here's why I haven't been writing. In the past, I was a pantser. I wrote whatever came to mind, and I still have those tendencies, but the stuff that I just write sucks. Seriously, I have some really bad past NaNoWriMo stories. There's nothing salvageable from them. That's been the problem. That's why I can't just go into NaNoWriMo and write whatever, because I end up with something unsalvageable. It's just a bunch of junk. Like, there might be a couple elements here and there that might be interesting, but overall it tends to be just a garbage pile, a flaming garbage pile that doesn't have an end and probably doesn't make a lot of sense. That's been my problem. When I just write, I come up with whatever, and it doesn't necessarily make sense, and then I just don't want to write something I can't salvage anything from. Something that I can't edit and turn into an actual book anymore. At my age, I just don't wanna. Like, that was fine when I was like 10 years ago, that was fine. It didn't really matter. Now it kind of matters to me, you know? I'm at the age where I would like to get closer to publishing an actual book. So I want to write an actual book, so I can publish an actual book and then actually be an author. You know, this is an awful video. But honestly, so are most of my videos, so I'm kind of over it now. I kind of don't know if I care about posting crappy videos anymore. Like, mediocre videos? Yeah, obviously I'm gonna put all my effort into it. I'm gonna try my best to make a nice video. If it sucks a little, I'm still gonna post it. I'm just gonna start doing that. So you're gonna start seeing videos from me. I'm not promising they'll be good though. But I want to make videos about reading and writing. More about writing, because I haven't done enough reading lately. This is not a reading talk video. This is a writing talk video, and I have talked about the writing that I'm doing, which there isn't much to really report on in the past 2 years. 2 years. Oh yeah, I forgot about Murder Ship. That was another thing I was working on. It was Spaceship Battle Royale. I can't do that now. Squid Game took over the Battle Royale. Is that a Battle Royale? I mean, I guess. It looks like a murder game. It's the same thing, so. NaNoWriMo is next month, and I don't know what I'm writing. I need to like outline something. I should work on maybe the crystal wand, or like something in progress, like write an outline and actually just stick to the outline and write a story, because I kind of think I need an outline, or at least guidelines. Victoria Schwab actually explained her writing process a little, and I went, oh, you know. And what she said was that she sort of makes a list of things that need to happen, kind of like and then like the beats, she called it the beats, but I would do like bullet point list of things that need to happen, and then you write the things that need to happen. Once they're in order, you just, you know, build like a skeleton, like you build out from the skeleton, is something I think I should do or try. Like, instead of just like what I would do previously is like outline in a document and then try to write it, but the thing is I would never finish the outline, and then I just would want to write the story, and I write out of order. I write best out of order. I write best out of order, because if I try to write in order, I get stuck and I get bored. I get bored and I get stuck. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna like write a skeleton outline and then like fill in the skeleton. Fill it in, you know, just slowly but surely, not necessarily in order. Just jump around and try to figure out, you know, build like a Big Bang. No, I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back with another video at some point in my life. Certainly in November, I will vlog NaNoWriMo. Whether it'll be just one long vlog, couple of vlogs, maybe weekly. Weekly would be pretty good, I think. Whether I'll do it or not, it's a different question that I don't have an answer for. So I will see you guys next time, and I hope you guys are having better luck reading and writing than I have been. Bye!